5 are shot dead following a national celebration in Nicaragua, while tensions in the Gaza Strip escalate, prompting urgent calls for international aid. Cecille Lardizabal gives us the latest news overseas.
Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas called on the United Nations Security Council to have a session on conflict-torn Gaza. That, as he said, 3 days of mourning over the massacre in its neighborhood of Shihaya. In an address from Doha, where he met with UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon, Abbas appealed to the international community for Palestinians' protection. The president also called on the public to keep his people away from regional and international rivalries. Over the weekend, over 60 Palestinians and 13 Israeli soldiers died in the Gaza neighborhood of Shihaya, marking the bloodiest fighting in the 13-day offensive yet. The escalating tensions in the region prompted the Department of Foreign Affairs to raise alert level 4 over the area, calling for the mandatory repatriation of all Filipinos along the Gaza Strip. This means the Philippine embassies in Cairo, Tel Aviv, and Amman are mobilized to help Filipinos in the area return safely to the Philippines in cooperation with authorities from Israel, Egypt, Jordan, and the United Nations. Alert Level 2 is also raised in Israel-owned territories within 15 kilometers from the Gaza-Israel border. Filipinos there are advised to restrict movement and avoid unnecessary travel and going to crowded places. OFWs in the West Bank and other areas in Israel are alerted to take necessary precautions to avoid the conflict in the region. In Nicaragua, what was supposed to be a national celebration turned out to be a tragedy in the city of Matagalpa, as 5 people died from a shooting incident there. The shots were said to have come from a convoy of vehicles returning from the 35th anniversary of the overthrow of dictator Anastasio Somoza. Police say 24 others were wounded from the attack. Authorities assure they have already located the criminal group behind the killings, although they refuse to identify them. They add, though, the suspects were no more than 4. While officials did not disclose any other details, an anti-Sandinista group claimed responsibility for the attack on Facebook. And Key West, Florida celebrates Ernest Hemingway's birthday by gathering the author's lookalikes in a competition. 68-year-old Wally Collins emerged victorious as he bested 130 other white bearded participants held to commemorate the iconic American author and journalist's birth anniversary. The contest is the highlight of the city's annual Hemingway Days, paying homage to the author, who would have been 115 years old today. The Hemingway lookalikes also participated in a spoof running of the bulls, which saw contestants on life-size wooden bulls being wheeled through the city's streets. Cecille Lardizabal, Solar News.